Yo, message her in the group chat.
Hold up, man.
Sorry, my hands are tied right now. Just you got to do it for me.
All right, I got you. Let me see. She might not even be here, but I did give
It's all
her
good. Just at least yeah, give her a heads up.
gave her a heads up. We'll see what she says. I'm going to grab the chat again. Give me a sec here. Yo, welcome back, everybody. We're gonna restart the stream here.
Yeah.
And what is going on? Okay. So I'm just gonna grab the chat here. Hopefully they see this. All right, nice. What up, Bag? Welcome back. Welcome back. This is part 2 of our tier list. We're just gonna throw down the bossing tier list this time.
Yes, sir.
And you're gonna have to carry here because I've only bossed a couple of times, and it was only Zakum.
I mean, for third job, your bosses are either going to be regional bosses or
Yeah.
papillades. So I think most of these will be evaluating it based on papillades.
No. For this one, I think we should just straight up just do 4th job only because with 3rd job, people don't really boss. They maybe do like field bosses, but I don't think that really counts.
Okay, well, if it's 4th job, what are we talking like? Zaku?
Zakum, even just like things like, what's his name? The snowman at Elnath, pianist, Blue Mush Mom, perhaps. I don't know how strong Blue Mush Mom is, but the really strong ones, right?
Okay, then I think papillades, pianist, and maybe Zakum will be the
Yeah,
criteria. I mean,
for
I don't know
sure.
who's really doing Zakum or if that even deserves to be in this conversation. I don't know.
Sure.
Yeah, but
Let's
I agree with
say
you.
let's say endgame is Zakum. We won't go as far as to say something like Horntail or Pink Bean.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Sure. Then sure, boom. Let's start with priest, or I should say bishop. Again, bishop. This is why you need. I'm gonna be making a video soon called "Why You Should Main the Bishop" in Classic Maple. It's
Yeah.
just good. It's really good. You have dispel. You have HS. You get more EXP for per boss kill. You can heal your teammates. You can heal yourself.
Yeah.
Magic guard. So you don't even need HP. You just need a good mana pool. What else do you get? You get Mystic Door to like summon people into like maps sometimes. That's very important
Mm,
for Zakum specifically, right?
yeah.
What I've seen bishops do in like Zac runs is all they just do is like Genesis in the middle and hit all the arms. Maybe in like some
Yeah.
other bosses like I don't know, like Pianist or Pap. There is a
So I think bishops is a very polarizing class because it is absolutely necessary in Zakum runs for the spell.
mhm.
But when it comes to Papillades, it is absolutely abysmal because it dispels your magic guard and you just get one shot so easily.
Oh, I forgot about that. I thought that was like
Yeah.
Horntail only, but I forget that Papulatus does that shit.
Yeah. And if I recall correctly, Piana is also dispel. So I think
That's fucked up.
it's pretty bad. It is
I
pretty bad.
see,
Like
I
it's
see.
very hard to play a bishop in those two bosses. I
Mm.
mean, it's hard to say because on one hand, Zakum, it's like one of the best classes just for how necessary it is.
Right.
But on the other hand, like if you're in the early 4th job, you
Yeah.
are not bossing
I
at
see,
all.
I see, I see. Damn, okay, then in that case, maybe S might be a bit too high. But like if
I would put it
we
in
would have to
I
compare
would
it
put
with
it in B
everyone.
to be honest. I'll put it
B.
in B. It just started off with B. Like
Sure.
it's
Sure.
you don't play a bishop because you want to go bossing. Let's put it that
You
way.
really don't. That's fair enough. All right, next we got the Bow Master. Now, Bow Master is quite good. I want to say,
Hmm.
maybe not the best, but Hurricane is just a great skill. It's kind of like no
Yep.
brainer. You also give sharp eyes to your team, crit damage, critical chance. I don't know. Does the Bow Master get that scarecrow thing? You know what I'm talking
Uh,
about?
yeah, I think you do.
Does that actually work in like bosses? Do you know?
Not for it doesn't Papillades, but it doesn't really for the other ones. I mean,
I
the other
see.
ones
So
don't really.
it's not that.
But for
It's not that
Papillades, what you
impactful.
can do is if you can tank a hit,
Mm.
you can put the clone in the far corner,
Mm.
and then you can just either like lure it there and then pin it if you have enough damage, or you can put the
Oh,
clone behind you so
yeah.
the boss is trying to walk towards you, and then you just keep pushing the boss back if you can KB it, if you can
That's
knock
some
back.
crazy strats. I never knew about that.
Yeah,
Seems good then. Seems pretty on like the upside, honestly,
yeah. Honestly, I think Bowmaster is one of the best bossers
in the game.
in the game. In
All
the
right,
game,
well
it's got sharp eyes too.
let's put it on S then. I feel like that's a good place to put it.
Yeah.
Now next we got the Dragon Knight or the Dark Knight. And why would you want a Dark Knight in your team besides maybe Hyperbody? But
I mean, if they do the HP change,
yeah,
okay, if they make every class start out with high HP,
yeah,
then Dark Knight is like F tier.
right,
But if they make every class start out with the variable HP like the game used to be,
yeah.
then maybe Bowmaster might even come down because who
Oh,
knows how you're
right,
able to even go in there without
right,
getting one
right.
shot.
So we really wouldn't know until it comes out. But at the same
I think
time,
at this
yeah,
point we'll just assume that it's leveled out HP because based
right,
on the
right.
screenshots they sent us, it looks like they're trying to make everyone start
Balance
at
out.
an even
I
playing
see.
field. Yeah.
I see. So where would you put him then, with that in mind?
Uh, I would put him at F, bro. I would
Oh, damn.
put him at
At the
F.
bottom,
You
hey.
know, the reason why is because like there's nothing Dragonite can do that other classes can't do better.
Mm,
Like aside from providing HP, because if we're talking everyone just has ample HP, there's no
mm.
one shots in the game. Like there's nothing a Dragonite can do that other classes can't do. And for a Dragonite to achieve its ideal DPS, you need to be at 30% HP or less.
With
You need to have
Berserk.
Berserk on.
Yeah.
And if you know, if the funny thing is, if they tweak HP for all the classes,
Yeah.
if the other classes aren't getting one shot, you are, because you gotta
Right.
keep your HP really low.
Right. Right.
So
It's so
I
fucked for
yeah,
Dragon Knight, honestly.
it is just stick to Platoon Chronos, man.
True. Just be a roar mule, as a young Red Snowshoe would say.
Yeah.
Okay, next up we got Fire Poison Mage. Now, I don't know how good mages are besides bishops in bossing.
Uh, that's a good question. I know Ice Lightning kind of has some damage because you have Chain Lightning. It's like a
Right.
single target attack.
That's like
But
like that's what Luminous became, bro.
yeah, but I don't know. Fire
Fire
Poison.
Poison has Paralyze, which is like it's
I
like
don't
a
know.
single target like nuke, but you can like spam it. It does
Uh-huh.
decent damage, but I don't know if it would like even clear out like warriors. I don't even know if it'll do more damage than the Dragon Knight. I feel like it's like similar damage to the Dragon Knight.
How about we ask? Just maybe chat can let us know. We'll come back to
Sure.
this
Yeah,
later.
we'll come back to any if there's any fire poison experts out there. You guys let us know how good they are in like bossing scenarios. But honestly, I can only see them being at F tier at this point because it just has the weaknesses that Bishop does, but without like the benefits of like dispel or HS or heal.
Yeah,
This
that's fact.
Wu said Zeus and Belu types dynamic.
Yo, you want to spit a hot bar for him real quick?
Hey, chat. What y'all think that hero is gonna be in the tier list?
Yeah, man.
Speaking of heroes, you've done a lot of bossing on heroes,
Yeah.
and
I honestly, bro,
how would you see
honestly,
it? Like
I might be biased, but
yeah,
I would say Hero is in A tier. It's
A
either A
tier.
tier or S tier. Not
Explain
for the
yourself.
damage. Okay, so Hero has two really good things and one really bad thing. Okay.
Okay.
The really bad thing is your single target DPS is not high. Okay.
Yeah.
So when it comes down to like pianists, regional mobs, like you're not gonna be doing the most damage, even Papillades. But Papillades you can make up for it with rush, because you can push
Right.
it into a corner, right?
Yeah.
The thing that heroes cannot do well, paladins do very well, because paladin is all
Oh.
single target damage. Okay.
Right. Okay.
But the thing that makes up for hero being good, number one, is you have cleave, right?
Cleave.
Not
Yeah.
there's almost no other classes out there aside from Dragon Knight or sorry, Dark Knight and Hero that has cleave. And Dark Knight even though it does have cleave, it requires so much micromanaging your HP that it's
Bro,
not even worth
you make
playing.
an amazing point. This is why everyone in that one server keeps wanting like cleave in their runs.
Yeah, you want to have cleave, and so cleave is one thing, right? If you're doing a
Yeah.
boss like Zac Boom, you can hit 3 arms at a time. If you're doing instant
True.
with key party quests, you can pin the bosses to the right side.
Yeah.
The other thing that makes heroes so much fun to play is if you go a one hand build and you have a shield and
Mm.
you max the I forgot what it's called now, but the thing that makes you dodge 20% of the attacks and you have max dance,
Mm.
you can literally go on your phone, go on Instagram, go on TikTok, and just scroll infinitely until the bosses die. Like I think I've said this before, I'll say it again.
Yeah.
Hero bossing is like playing Heimerdinger. It's for people who don't like the boss to boss.
Right,
It's for
right.
people who don't like to play League of Legends to play League of Legends. If you don't like to play the game, just play the hero, and you'll have a lot of fun doing it.
Oh, dude. Okay, first of all, that's an amazing point, and I want all hero mains, future hero mains, to remember what Cuisine said here, because it might suck. You know what I mean? The first three job advances might suck, but you got a lot to look forward to if you keep playing this game. Second, we forgot about Resurrect for the Bishop.
I
What
mean,
do you think that makes a big deal? Because I honestly think Resurrect makes a huge deal.
you can't resurrect if you can't even keep yourself alive though.
Fair
Like you get
enough.
canceled,
Fair
you're
enough.
not getting that resurrect off.
That is true. But let's say you are alive. It could make him break it could make him break a run, bro. I feel like maybe B tier. Well, let's wait. Let's wait until we get everyone on the list here first.
Hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
So hero, we put it at A. I want to agree with you. I think I didn't know paladins didn't have cleave. So that you do make a great point that if you're just gonna either choose hero or dragon knight, you're probably gonna get hero on your team.
Yeah, makes sense.
All right, next up we got the Ice Lightning Mage. We did mention the Ice Lightning Mage. Spicy Santi says, as a Fire Poison Mage, it's sad but true. We're F tier for bossing. So I did put Fire
I see.
Poison in the F tier. I do think maybe it might be better than the Dragon Knight or the Dark Knight, but I'm not too
Uh-huh.
sure.
Uh-huh.
But as I was saying, Ice Lightning. I've never played Ice Lightning. I just know that they have Chain, which is not cleave, but it does do hit multiple targets, right?
Yeah, I think at one point it's kind of funny because ice lightning became like a meme meta for bossing.
Yeah.
Like there'll be people taking ice lightning into Zakums and just chain lightning the arms.
Yeah.
It is viable. I don't know how strong it is per se. I
Yeah.
mean, one thing I can say is in an environment where there's no pay to win,
Yeah.
an ice lightning bosser is probably going to be stronger than your average bosser just because they've sold leech, they've trained
Mm-mm-mm.
to a higher level, so they're
Mm.
probably going to be more funded.
Mm-mm.
I would probably put it in A tier,
Oh,
if
A
anything.
tier. Okay.
Yeah.
Underneath the hero, you'd say?
Underneath the hero, I don't. I mean, if the ice lining is richer, like if you can sell leech, right? The ice
Yeah.
lining is 100% out damaging the hero.
But what about
But
like the aspect of like, the magic guard aspect and like because Ice Lightning will also
that's
get pwned,
true.
right?
That's true. That's true. But then, I mean,
But I guess
yeah,
in terms of damage output, they do bring a lot to the table here.
yeah. In terms of damage output, they bring a
Yeah.
lot. Canceling is a good point, though. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe like
Maybe
end of A tier, top of B tier.
maybe top of B tier for now. I like it. Put
Okay.
it there.
Okay.
All right, boom. This guy says that Ice Lightning should be B tier, and Ice Lightning above Ice Lightning above Bishop is wild. A lot of people seem to be favoring the Bishop. They must have done a lot of Zac
Mm,
runs. Anyways, we'll like resort this by the end here. After we
yeah.
see how the full picture looks. But now we have the Marksman. Now I remember you had a
Mm.
Marksman for a while before you got banned, and you were like telling me about some crazy strat where you strife and then use your snipe every now and then.
Yeah, you like back jump and then
Yeah.
yeah.
And like that does sound mechanically intense, but like in terms of like damage output, how do you think what's it what
Uh,
is it? Marksman. Well, the marksman
Marksman.
gives out Sharp eyes,
I think
right?
I think marksman, to be honest, is going to be really good when
Yeah.
the game first comes out. Again,
Oh,
especially if there's no pay to win, because your snipe is gonna be doing so much more damage than the average hurricane that a bowmaster is gonna be doing.
yeah.
But aside from that, I mean, it doesn't scale as well as the bowmasters, and plus
That's true.
strapping is
No
just not as
hurricane.
cool as holding
There's
down hurricane, right?
no hurricane,
So
bro.
I think I would just put it slightly after bowmasters.
Slightly before, but you'd still say it's S tier. I don't know about
I
S tier,
mean,
bro. Maybe like A, bro. I think the
but
only
they do have sharp eyes
they
though. Like,
exactly that's a
that's a huge
huge
damage
that's a
boost.
huge buff for the for everybody.
Yeah, and they're single target too. Like I know people don't talk about marksmans that much, but
Yeah.
like if in the scenario where you can't find a bowmaster, like you're taking a marksman, and unlike bishops where it really does well only in Zakum, like you can if you have enough HP, you can take it anywhere.
Mm-hmm. That is fair, but it's not as reliable as a hero.
No, no.
Yeah. Okay, let's put it in A then. I like it. I like it
Okay,
put right here.
okay.
All right, here come the big ones. Well, I don't know. I guess it depends on who you ask, but we got the Night Lord next, right?
Okay, yeah, S tier, S tier.
As just first of all, you get Shadow Shifter. You have a bunch of luck, which gives you hella avoidability. You have
Yeah,
triple throw, with the most lines of the game. You have the highest
this is
attack
this
speed
is
stat
also a
in the
class
game.
that can infinitely scroll TikTok when you boss.
Really, it's one of those classes. Hey.
It is one of those classes. I mean, if you can dodge the Zakum totems if you really want to, but
Mm-hmm.
honestly, like as soon as the hero has the Papillata's pinned,
Mm-hmm.
you just go on TikTok, bro.
I see. Okay, I mean, I don't think anyone would disagree with you there, even if they've never bossed before. You always see Night Lords. You know, you have multiple Night Lords in your like parties and expeditions. Usually,
Um,
even
yeah,
in no, I don't know. Maybe in Mapleland there wasn't as much, but with Zakum, you don't have to worry about like buff canceling, right?
yeah, for sure.
Okay, that's good. Now we got the White Knight. Now I know White Knight is different in that one server because they've buffed the hell out of it. But if we're talking like OG White Knight, OG Paladin, where do you see this guy like in a bossing scenario?
I think it deserves to be just slightly under hero because
Slightly
the
under
early game
hero.
bosses are really good. Like it's probably one of the best classes to take into Papillatus and
Yeah,
Pianus,
yeah,
but it just doesn't scale very well because your mid late game of doing the Zakums and everything after that is not good because everything after is going to be multi target.
yeah. Damn, now I'm looking at this like list and I'm seeing how like important the warriors are just from how tanky they can be
Yeah,
in like boss settings.
for sure, man.
Damn. What about marksman? Do you think the paladin is better than the marksman in a boss setting?
No, no,
I
marksman's
see.
definitely more essential.
I see. Okay, more essential then. Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right, now we got one last class. We got the shadower. Now, what I know about the shadower is it's got decent damage. You could technically cheese with Meso Explosion if you really wanted to, but that seems like a very niche thing to do. I once
It's
saw
very expensive thing to do.
I once saw a Meso Explosion only Zakum run on Maple Land. It was pretty hype.
Damn, really?
Yeah, and
How did that go?
I think they did succeed, but it was like like money was wasted.
For
Money
sure.
was spent big time. What I know about the Shadower is you get Smokescreen, which helps allow. It is kind of like a support class in that sense.
Hmm.
But at the same time, I don't think it's necessarily needed. It's more of like a quality of life thing.
Yeah.
I don't know how good they are with the damage. I don't know if poison helps with damage because both of them get poison, right? Both thieves get poison. Fourth job.
Yeah, I think boomerang step is very chill, but most of the time if you're not trying to get blacklisted from parties, like you can't
Yeah.
just spam boom step endlessly, right? You
Well, why
know,
not?
just going on a tangent,
Sure.
So B step has iframe. Okay,
Oh, yeah, yeah,
when
yeah.
you're in B step, you cannot be hit. But the issue with B step is there was always a delay after casting it. It was
Okay.
like zero point 0.5 seconds or something like that.
Okay.
So the meta for B stepping is you would macro B step with another skill, usually like Savage Blow or Assassinate, and
Really?
then you would just hold on to the macro. So after you B step, you assassinate, or if you need to do dark side, you would B step, dark side, assassinate, and then do it over again. B step, dark side,
What the
assassinate, B step,
fuck?
dark side, assassinate. That's how you have to play it,
I didn't
and
know
that's how
that.
you get your optimal damage. Okay,
Oh.
but the way that I used to play it, that got me blacklisted from a lot of parties, is I would use this weapon called a kebab. Kebab has the slowest attack speed of any dagger possible. Now,
Okay.
what does that mean? Okay,
What does it mean?
this is for all you lazy motherfuckers out there, just like me, who
Okay.
doesn't like their boss but likes the boss. If you catch my drift,
Yeah.
the cooldown, the downtime of assassinate doesn't start after the skill animation ends. It starts after you cast the skill or begin casting the skill.
Uh-huh.
So the fact that Kebab has the slowest attack speed possible means your boomerang step animation is really long. Okay.
So like
And
the
so
point five
so you can
seconds.
never get hit. Yeah, so that 0.5 second delay doesn't exist.
Oh,
Like you're perma
dude.
iframe, bro. You're perma iframe.
Dude,
And so
what?
you can
That's mega strats. What?
yeah, forget scrolling TikTok. You go eat dinner, you go take a shower, go take a nap, like you just hold one button.
Yo, hold on a sec. That's crazy. I don't think anyone I think a very low amount of people know about this strat because that's
Yeah,
like
it's pretty toxic.
that's mind
People don't like
opening.
it when you
Does it just not
people don't
have a
like it when
good
you do.
good DPS or what?
It's terrible DPS,
I
bro.
see.
Like you're missing out on a whole. You're missing out on your main single target DPS because you're not casting assassinate at all. So
Mm.
people don't
Wow.
like it when you. Yeah, that's pretty much just AFK behavior. But
I see, but it is kind of funny. I think, dude, Shadower
very
is
funny.
like the cheesiest class ever. You get
Yeah, they got the
Mesoguard,
most.
right? Mesoguard
They
is
got the
still pretty
most
good.
versatility.
Hmm. But where would you put it on the list? That's the real question here.
Um, that's a good question.
Because I still think like its potential is very high.
Okay,
Like if you're actually playing
let
it,
us stop trolling for a sec. Like, if
sure.
we're talking about its raw damage output,
Yeah.
I mean, Shadow has always been that class that Nexon has always tweaked how it's been played and like the way
Hmm.
its damage scaled and things like that. Because its base damage is not very high,
Hmm.
right? Even if you max charge your dark side before you assassinate, like the damage is just okay.
Hmm.
So, I don't know, man. It's a tough one.
Yeah. I think survivability wise, they're pretty good though.
Yeah, survivability for sure.
So like with that in mind, it's definitely not like on
Oh,
F.
also, sorry, let me um
Yeah.
okay, there's one metric that I forgot to mention. I'm kind of very much skewed of talking more about like Zakum's experience.
Yeah.
Because Papalatas and Pianis are kind of early game.
Mm-hmm.
But if we're gonna talk about like Papalatas and Pianis, Shadow is actually not terrible
Yeah.
because you can cast your smoke screen as soon as you see that uh, skill cancel animation come down,
Oh.
right? So you
Oh,
can
and that
save,
that
you
makes
can
it
save the
immune.
bishops. Yeah, that makes it so you're a
Damn.
disciplined guy.
Damn. Dude,
But
that's kind of hype.
the one issue with shadowers, this is something that I haven't mentioned yet. The biggest issue with shadowers is if you have a party of 5 people and you're looking for one last person, right?
Yeah.
Like no one would grab a shadower
Why not?
over. I think the only other competition you might have is like paladin because they just don't do damage. Like the
Mm.
innate kit just doesn't do any damage.
Mm. Damn. I see. Damn. I didn't know that Shadow Wars was that unpopular. I thought honestly, I thought they did a lot of damage.
You think so?
Yeah, well, I don't boss, so that's just from my like visual opinions of watching other people play.
Yeah, they don't do that much damage until you get into like the really late game. But then even then, like the amount of mesos you spend on shadower gear to get a strong, you might as well just play a Night Lord
Mm-hmm.
if your goal is to do damage.
Mm.
But like you said, the shadower has a lot of utility, so a lot of people enjoy shadower for
Right.
not the damage part, but just like the ability to do whatever you want.
Might be even more niche than like marksman or paladin, bro. Damn.
Yeah.
Okay, where would you put it, bro? You're the one who has to decide for this one.
I would put it in C tier.
C tier, gotcha, bro.
Yeah.
Well, we have it as B, but
And
in spirit it is C.
it sounds good.
Let's just put it like right smack dab middle. So here's what we got. We got in the S tier, we have the Bowmaster for its Sharp Eyes and Hurricane, and Night Lord at the very top because Night Lord. A
Yep.
tier, we got the Hero and the Marksman and the Paladin. This tier feels like the just solid bossers. They don't really die, and they bring a lot of like utility to the cleave with
Hmm.
Sharp Eyes. What is it, the elemental buffs, the elemental for the paladin. And we got on the B tier, we got the Ice Lightning, we got the Bishop, and we got the Shadower. Now I want to talk about the Bishop. A lot of people in the chat I've been kind of looking at the chat. I haven't really been calling anyone out, but people do seem to be like, well, what is Bishop doing here in B tier? And I would like to say that considering everything, although the damage output, like, let's be honest, Bishop's not going to be there for damage output, right? No, he's not going to be in the boss for damage. I feel like the early steps of bossing, right, in the early years of Maplestory bossing, Bishop is very important because earlier on it's all about surviving, and then later on everyone just wants damage because everyone's going to be like super high level and super tanky. That Bishop might not be as useful later, especially since like Horntail, and we're not talking about Horntail right now, but later on there's going
Yeah.
to be a lot of like buff canceling shit, and I think buff canceling affects mages the most out of all the other classes. But however, since we're talking about some like earlier stages of bossing, I do think bishops do have like clutch moments, right?
Hmm.
Maybe somebody didn't bring their all cures, or maybe somebody did die. Maybe the carry died. Resurrect would always help here in the scenarios like that. We also got to remember, HS. HS gives out more EXP for, I don't know, Zakum arms perhaps. We got the Mystic
Yeah.
Door. We got the Heal. We got the
You know what? I
Dispel.
think just because you're mentioning this, I think maybe we ranked it a little too harsh
Yeah.
for
Yo,
its
the
early game
Legion
bossing.
3 is in the chat, bro. My boy
Yo, what are you doing,
Sam.
bro? Yo, that guy's probably doing his 3K kill on his fourth account on reboot right now.
Yo, what's good, Sam? What's good, my boy?
You know he liberated like a month ago. I shit
Yo,
you not.
congrats on the lib, bro.
He liberated, man.
Dude, lib is technically easier than before, but I've never lived before,
Isn't
man.
it? I've never lived, bro. Like
Never.
the hardest boss I've cleared up to is I think normal lucid or maybe hard lucid.
I've done Gloom. I officially did Gloom solo.
Oh, you did Gloom? Oh.
Yeah, pretty good, right? So,
I don't think our viewers want to hear about
yeah, true, true.
Gloom.
Shout out to the rebooters out there. But my conclusion on Bishop is I'd like to bump it up to A at least, as my
Yeah,
boy
I
the
think it deserves
Legion
an A. Because you
would
know
say.
another thing I wasn't thinking of was even though it's absolutely terrible in Papeladas and Pianas, like you can just choose to not do it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And plus they train so fast, you're probably gonna find more of them in Zakumi anyways,
For
which by the
sure.
time it comes time to Zakumi, like that's one class that you can never not take.
That's facts. That's facts. And
Yeah.
Zakum is basically like the I feel like that's like the black mage of old school Maplestory. You know what I'm saying? Like everyone wants the Zakum helm.
Yeah. You gotta do it, man. You gotta run the Zakums.
All right. We're looking good here. And then, of course, finally in the F tier, we got the Dark Knight and the Fire Poison Mage, which I do
I mean,
feel maybe there's a couple of Fire Poison Mages out there who might disagree. But in terms of the bosses that we've considered today, right?
this
It,
list is looking pretty legit to me, to be
yeah.
honest with you.
And if you disagree, I mean, let us know, right? Let us know in the comments if we got anything wrong, because this is our mostly Cuisine's opinions and my shallow comments thrown out there, but it does seem pretty legit. maybe a bit obvious if you play this game like us, which I know a lot of you guys do. In the end of the day, Night Lord, bro. Just play Night Lord. If you're a tryhard, play some Night Lord. Maybe play
If you're
Bishop,
into if you want a boss, play Night Lord. If you want a KS, play
Dragon Knight,
Bishop
or Bishop.
or
Yeah.
yeah, or that.
If you want to
Should we
quit,
do
yeah.
you know, I just got another idea. Should we do another tier list talking about
Yeah.
party
What?
quests? Party
Okay.
quests in the sense of like who do you want to take, right? Like
Oh,
for
I
you know, for
see.
Orbis party quests, like you need to have a mage, Ludi, you need to have a mage, like that
Well,
kind of thing. Like what do you think?
you need every class for Ludibrium, right? Because you need a mage, you need a
Yeah,
range, you need dark sight.
yeah,
We should think of a good idea for next time though.
for sure. Yeah. Come up with a
We'll
few
cook
more.
up something. My boy H guy says L list. Yeah, L list indeed.
Oh, yo, you guys in the chat or watching this video after the live goes out, let us know in the comments too, like what type of tier list would you guys like to see?
For
Because
sure.
we have a lot of fun making these. It kind of I
We're
know
gonna
it feeds a lot of you guys, but it also feeds us into our desire to play the game, even though it's not out
real
yet.
talk, real
And
talk.
kind of gets us thinking, you know, like these are all things that we eventually have to deal with when the game comes out. And
Mm-hmm.
the sooner we figure this out, or the more preparation we have towards it, then the more better gear we can in choosing what class we want to play.
Yes,
Another thing
sir.
that you know, and this is a question that I've been having that I kind of want to discuss with you, maybe after we get off or
Sure.
however you want to go. But when the game first come out, there's gonna be not much resources or knowledge out there, right? And I don't think
Mm-hmm.
Nexon is gonna drop like a patch note of like everything that is, you know, exhaustive information list on all the class skills, percentages, whether HP washing is a thing. Like it's gonna be up to us to play the game, to figure a lot of this out, for the
Right.
community to figure it out, and then
Right.
for us to all band together to decide exactly which version of old school Maple Story this is and
Yeah.
how to best optimize your gameplay.
Right. Right.
So,
Right.
with all of that in mind, I want to ask you, what do you think is the safest class to play? Maybe we should make a tier list of like the safest class to
Bishop,
start
bro.
off
What you talking
Maple
about,
Story
bro?
Classic World. Like day one Maple Story
Yeah.
Classic, what are you playing? What are you playing that will not get you screwed over time if next time it starts to change something?
Got it. Got it. I'll keep that in mind. I think I know what it is, but.
You know? I think I know what it is too. I mean, Bishop's definitely up there, but
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
it could be a few more.
I bet. Sounds exciting. I guess we'll end
Yeah.
it here, bro.
Sounds good, man. Yo, thank you guys for tapping in. We'll see you in the next one.
Yeah, thank you guys for watching, guys. It's been your boy Joe Hawk and your boy Red Snowshoe. Go follow Red Snowshoe. I'll be sure to leave the link in the description. It's been fun, guys. I'll be back for some more. I don't know. I'll probably be streaming sometime this week too. So I'll see you guys then. Thank you, my boy Cuisine. I'll let you do